I have not seen him.
Go ahead.
Neither did he acknowledge his brother.
Right, read on.
Nor knew his own children.
Read.
For they have observed thy word.
Thy what?
Thy word.
Thy word. We're supposed to go, thus saith the Lord. How we earn our covenant with the Most High is by observing the word of the Most High, Lord. Not all. Not putting our own spin on it. What he said, thus saith the Most High. All right? The law of the Bible. Who wrote the law of the Bible? The law of the Torah. Who wrote that? Moses. What tribe is Moses? Levi. What tribe are you? So you wrote the Bible. I said, so you wrote the Bible. You wrote this already. Your people wrote this. So you don't need to put in no other words. It's already in your words.
We all here, everybody, including the white man, is special.
The white man is special?
You know what I'm saying? He's special in the book of
How is the white man special? All of us is made for something. What is the white man made for? Let's see what the white man was made. Read.
This is Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself.
You're right. God made everything for himself, his purpose. You're right. Read.
Yea, even the wicked.
Even the what?
Even the
That's the
wicked.
white man. Even the wicked. Read.
For the day of evil.
Right? He was there for the day of evil. You're right. But that don't make him good. He's there for the day of evil. The Most High has created him to put evil on people. To put hell on people.
In a sense, when I'm saying that he's good, you gotta have darkness to understand light.
He served his purpose, is what you're saying. Okay, I'm with you. All right, go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 22. It says, what if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath?
That's what he is, a vessel of wrath.
Fitted to destruction.
That's what the white man is, a vessel of wrath that's fitted to destruction. His ultimate destiny is him to be destroyed, right? All things work together for the purpose of God. You have the darkness and you have the light. We understand those things, right? Precept?
Yeah.
Go ahead, let me know when you got it. Right?
This is Psalm 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked.
The what?
The wicked, which is thy sword.
That's right. So he's here being a sword to people, man. What type of hell did he put on? Is he still putting on us right now? Right? America sent mercenaries down there into Haiti, shooting people, right? He's still being a sword right now. The Clintons robbing us blind right now, right? He's still being a sword. He's being the same person that he's always been right this second, right? Give me Malachi 2. Give me Malachi 2. Get your precept. Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
You understand that? The Most High, he formed the light and create the darkness. Read.
I make peace and create evil.
Read on.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
The Most High is in control of everything, right? He the supreme being, right? Okay, so a lot of times, right, what we call him born Jew, right? Which born means good, but he's not just good. He do the negative too. He do the evil too, right? So go ahead. Malachi 2. Let's start at 1. Start at 1. Because this is what we have to understand. Why is Haiti in the position it's in right now, right? Let's find out the Bible.
It's Malachi chapter 2, verse 1. And now, O ye priests,
read on.
This commandment is for you.
O ye priests, right? Who are the priests? We're the priests, right? The so-called Haitian man. We're the priests. Read.
If you will not hear, and if you will not lay it to heart,
read on.
To give glory unto my name.
That's right. Like you talk about, it's all for the glory of the Lord. We're supposed to give glory unto the Lord, the Most High, whose name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Give glory to his name. Read.
Saith the Lord of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you.
That's right. A curse. We're not currently giving glory to the Most High, right? We're following voodoo, we're following Roman Catholicism, we're following Seventh-day Adventists, right? Read.
And I will curse your blessings.
And now our blessings are cursed. That island that we were brought to was a blessed island, right? All the coffee, all the sugar. The white man had us working, all the gold. Now they got gold, they got gas, right? And the white man just keep coming and stealing it, right? We're supposed to have that, right? But we don't. Why is that? Read.
It says, and I will curse your blessings. Yea, I have cursed them already.
So now our blessings are cursed because we're not laying the commandments of the Most High to heart. So it's important that all the tribes come back to the Most High, but especially the tribe of Levi, the priest, right? Read.
I have cursed them already because ye do not lay it to heart.
That's right. That's our people's problem now. A lot of us worshiping white Jesus, man. Right? We already defeated white Jesus, man. 1804, that's what it's all about. White Jesus got beat and sent back to France, right? So why after they left, we still continue to Roman Catholicism, right? That's why the Most High sent a curse on us. Read.
Verse 3, behold, I will corrupt your seed and spread dung upon your faces.
That's right. Now we're corrupted all kind of madness, witchcraft, and spreading dung upon our faces, right? It's certain voodoo rituals where you literally put dung on your face. See that? So it's in the Bible. Long before it happened, we read about it right here in the book. Right, read.
It says, and spread dung upon your faces, even the dung of your solemn feasts.
The dung of your solemn feasts from what the rituals, right?
And one shall take you away with it. And he shall know that I have sent this commandment unto you, that my covenant might be with Levi.
The covenant might be with us, read.
Said the Lord of hosts. My covenant was with him of life and peace.
That's it, for life and peace. But when we break the covenant now, we don't have life and peace. So as long as we keep the covenant, we get life and peace. Read.
And I gave them to him for the fear wherewith he feared me, and was afraid before my name.
See, that's the reason why the Most High rewarded us as a tribe, because there was no other tribe that feared him like we did. No other tribe. When the Most High said, who's on my side, only one group of people stood up. That's us, right? That's why even to this day, we're the main people in the church, right? The Haitian going to church is very important, right? Sunday, it don't matter how broke you are, don't matter how much messed up clothes you got, you're going to have some clothes to wear to church on Sunday. Guaranteed, right? Something decent, right? Read.
It says, verse 6, the law of truth was in his mouth.
The law of truth is on. That's what's supposed to be in our mouth. The law of truth. Read.
And iniquity was not found in his lips.
We don't sin. We don't talk about sinning, etc. Right? Read.
He walked with me in peace and equity, and did turn me many away from iniquity.
That's right. Go ahead. That's our job. That's why we are here now, to turn our people away from iniquity. Call our people out of the sin that they're, right? Read.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Keep what?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. That's what we're supposed to keep. Knowledge of God. That's what we're supposed to be constantly learning. So like you said, you're going around and you're telling people, according to your understanding, the knowledge of God. That's a part of your duty and job. They're supposed to be able to come to you and seek this information from you, brother. Right, read?
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
At his mouth, right? Every so-called Haitian man, people should come and be able to inquire to you about the knowledge of God and the laws of God, right? Read.
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
He is what?
The messenger of the Lord of hosts.
That's going back to Moses. Moses, the messenger of the Lord of hosts. His brother Aaron. Then you got the succession of the priesthood, Eleazar, Phineas, etc., all the way down, right? Read.
Verse 8.
Even John the Baptist, right? John Baptist, who baptized Christ, right? Read.
But ye are departed out of the way.
But that's the problem now. We done left that way, right? Read.
It says, ye have caused many to stumble at the law.
We have caused what?
Many to stumble at the law.
Now we're not teaching the law. We're causing many to stumble at the law, right? Read.
Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi, said the Lord of hosts.
That's right,
therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people.
That's why the Lord brought us low now. Why we the poorest people on this side of the earth now. Because he brought us contemptible and base, because we corrupted the covenant that we made with him, right? He was with us. He empowered us to be able to defeat the French, right? We took them over, and then we had an opportunity at that point to do the right thing. We didn't do it, right? Read.
It says, therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all people.
Read on.
According as ye have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law.
See, that has been partial in the law. That's what we have to get away from being partial in the laws of God. We got to keep the laws of God and fear the Most High God and all of his laws. We're not just some of them. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, as far as us as a people, the worst thing about us is that we are rebellious people.
That's true. That's true. But you talking about all of us collectively or just the Haitian people?
All of us.
All of us. We are a rebellious people, which the Bible speaks about, oh, thou backsliding daughter. Oh, Israel, you backslide, right? That's our people's problem. We don't want to do what we told. We want to constantly rebel. We don't want nobody to tell us what to do. We don't want to deal with order. We don't want to deal with structure, right? And therein lies the problem. So that's why we come out here in the first place, is to give our people an example. Here you see young brothers coming out here with order, with structure, coming out of the Bible, right? While everybody's out here enjoying their nightlife, you have a group of brothers that's going to make that example and show people how they should operate. You see what I'm saying? Be that difference and represent change. You see what I'm saying? But that is one of the main problems with our people is rebellion, right? Rebellion is called precept.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 31. Behold, the days come that I will cut off thine arms and the arm of thy father's house, that there shall not be an old man in thine house.
See, that not be an old man in thine house. That's why on the island, you don't see a lot of really old brothers. You see it's a lot of people there, right? But most are younger. Brothers is dying, what, 60 years old, he's dead? Because the Most High said, it shall not be an old man in our house. That's also part of the curse that goes on to us. There shall not be an old man. A lot of brothers, they got to come to America to get a few extra years on their life. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. That's it on that here. So there's certain things that affect us in particular, and that's why it's important for us to start getting on the right track as a tribe, because we have a role to play in this nation. Whereas Judah's the king, but we're the priest. Who's going to keep the king in line? The priest must keep the king in line. You see what I'm saying? So that's our job. That's why it's important for us to read.
This is 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
Judgment got to begin at the house of God. Who run the house of God? We run the house of God, right? So judgment always started with us. That's why in 2010, we get rocked with an earthquake, right? Then it's peaceful. 7 years, right? Then Puerto Rico get hit with that hurricane and rocket, right? But see, all the other tribes got put on notice. See, they didn't realize how spiritual it was when the Most High had us hit with that earthquake. Judgment started at the house of the Lord. Y'all got 7 years to get right. They didn't get right in 7 years. Okay, Puerto Rico, now you get wasted. You see what I'm saying? Y'all had time now, right? And now we get visited first. So anytime you see Haiti get visited, mass death happen to Most High people, understand the rest of these tribes, they better get themselves in gear because judgment is coming. But it's always going to start with us first, right? Read that.
For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the envy of them that obey not the gospel?
That's right, man. So if it starts with us, how bad is he getting ready to do all the other tribes when the judgment comes, man? Because you got to understand, we've been suffering for a long time on that island in a way like nobody else has been suffering, right? So if we've been going through this for this long, when the Lord completes his judgment, it's going to be bad, man. It's going to be bad. The brothers that's up here in America, they don't want to repent and get right. They're going to get wasted, man, and they ain't going to have no excuse because we've been getting visited. We've been having examples made up, right?
If he can do his own chosen like that.
That's right. No, exactly. Look what he's going to do to the white man, to the Chinese man, like you said, all the other men. He's going to do them bad with no mercy, right? If he did it like this, they're not getting no, because they showed us no mercy at the end of the day. Right, so what mercy are we going to afford to them, right? Precept?
This is Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 29. Back to that point. It says, for lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name.
He brought evil on us, right? Read.
And should ye be utterly unpunished?
Like, look at the other nations, like what? I brought evil on my city. What you think I'm going to do to the rest of these nations? Right? He going to do them bad, right? Read.
Ye shall not be unpunished.
Right, they had something in China called Nanjing, right? A lot of people don't know about Nan Kingdom. Japanese went to China and killed like 200,000 people in 6 weeks. Bro, what was the number?
It was something crazy.
See, that just showing you Most High let something crazy happen to them. 6 weeks, 200,000 people? That's madness, right? But the Most High allowed that. He's going to allow similar types of massacres to occur, right? Read.
It says, ye shall not be unpunished.
You said, what, King?
That's a form of chastisement.
Yeah, that's a form of chastisement. Yeah, right. Go ahead.
You shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth.
That's right. The Lord is going to come and he's bringing judgment to every people on the earth, right? We've been getting it. Why? Because he deals with us as sons, right? We as sons, so we're not bad.
He wanted to get us straight now.
He wanted us to get straight and narrow first. Then once he done with us, now everyone else is getting it. They don't get to have no mercy. They get to just get judgment. They get slaughtered. You understand, brother? Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more.
So whatever we go through, they got 1,000 times what we're coming, right? Go ahead.
1,000 times more.
So you got to point out?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's in my nature, like I was saying something in bed or beautiful. You've been in the book of the Quran and says, well, when God chose you and loves you, and you think you're doing something, you're doing bad, your enemy doing worse than what you're doing, what you're doing.
That's right. That's right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
If you're punishing you,
he's going to really get that in.
Oh, man.
He's going to really get that in. You're exactly right.
But we, in the front of mind, we get mad because we're going through what we're going through.
Exactly.
Well, our enemy's going to be worse than that.
That's right. And so what's going to happen to them? You see what I'm saying? That's a good point. Because our enemy, you got to think about what our enemies is doing, how evil they are, right? These people are into children, right? They kill innocent people. You see what I'm saying? They in bestiality, all forms of fornication, homosexual, all these various things, right? So you do something bad, but they understand this devil, he's doing something way worse. He's doing something you can't even imagine behind you, right? So think about how harsh they're going to get judged. You see what I'm saying? then they have this, they damn mind is warped. You see what I'm saying? Now they have a mental issue as well, right? That they're going to have to deal with. So the Lord, He got something special coming from all of our enemies, right? That's the whole precept.
Tell me, try to get and not to say that before you read.
Go ahead,
I want to say something, you know, because sometimes I look at things and I'm something, right? The last time I saw on the train was like a man and a woman. They both their skin peeling and turning white. You know what I'm saying? God is the same today as He was yesterday. He's still doing it.
That's right. That what put the leprosy on people. Yeah. So it was like our people that was turning white and stuff, skin peeling.
I'm talking about dark man.
Dark man, yeah.
You can tell his skin peeling.
Yeah.
And I'm saying God is still, because that's what He did to all kings.
Yeah, that's right. He put that leprosy. You know, He still put leprosy. It's crazy because since I've been in Atlanta, I've seen a lot more of that. I've seen a lot more so-called black people turning leprosy, skin peeling, going pale. I haven't seen it on an epidemic like Atlanta. I'm seeing one at least every day. I'm seeing a brother or sister like that. So it's kind of crazy.
Sirach chapter 9 verse 11. It says, envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end.
Like you said, exactly what you said, right? Don't envy the glory of a sinner. Don't think, oh, I'm going through with this white man. He got a deal or whatever. He got an income in that. You know, it says you're going to get mercy. He's not. So think about that, right, Bree?
Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in.
We're not supposed to go after the ways of them, right? Not delight in the same things that they do. You know?
But remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave.
Right, they gonna get it, man. Right? Just like you said, they're gonna get it in time, man. It's just about our people doing what we need to do and get right so we can be worthy of salvation and mercy. That's it, that's all that's going on. Then they're gonna get their just due. We gotta get in gear as a people.
But you know, in the Bible, God also accepts, because I have a baby mama, right? When I was 22, we met and we don't have a child and stuff like that. She always looks at me and says, "Man, you weak." When she said that, I'd be hurt when she said that. But in the Bible, God chose the weak to dumbfound the proud.
That's right. He chose the meek of the earth. He chose the seek of the earth. He chose brothers that's humble, right? Not puffed up people. You see what I'm saying? That's not who the Most High said. He resisted the proud, right? So He's dealing with the meek. You know what I mean? So like you said, she can say whatever she wants. She can have that opinion, but that, like you said, it makes it good for the Most High. That's what the Most High is dealing with. The meek of the earth. That's a problem. They look at us. That's this whole tribe, the tribe of Levi. They look at us like we're just lowly, right? We're just broke. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know the Most High is dealing. Moses, we're talking about Moses, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, John the Baptist, Samuel. We go through a who's who of individuals that come out of the same tribe, come out of the same people, right? And we see those, and what's funny is we see those same names that's common amongst the tribe of Levi, the so-called H.O.I. We see Moses, we see Jeremiah, Jeremy, you know what I'm saying? We see John Baptist, we see all those names. That's common amongst us, right? That's not a coincidence that them names is common, because this is who we come from, you know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah, I got 2 points. This is Numbers 12 and 3. It says, now the man Moses was very meek.
He was what?
Very meek.
Moses was very meek. Go ahead.
Above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
So if you think you weak, you would have thought Moses was super weak, right? But here it is, the Most High raised him up, made him a god in the sight of Pharaoh, right? Not just made him a special, made him like a god to Pharaoh, man. Right? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 1:27. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
The foolish things. Oh, you're weak, you're stupid, you don't know nothing, right? But here are the wise. Here you got brothers, you got our people that go up in these seminary schools, they get master's degree, they come before us with this Bible, and they get confounded.
That's right.
But you studied the Bible for 30 years at a college level. And how did some nigga on the streets dropped out of high school and get confounded, right? Because the Lord, He's chosen the foolish things, He's chosen the meek, right? Go ahead.
It says, and God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty. Which are mighty? So like verse 28. And base things of the world, and things which are
low things, right? Read.
And things which are despised, hath God chosen.
And things that people hate, man, people despise us, right? And He using us to confound them, right? Read.
Yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
You see, that's things that are not. They look at us like we're nothing, and they look at them like they're something, but He uses us to bring them to nothing. See what I'm saying? So that's why it's beautiful. That's why we got to praise the Most High for that, because He's dealing with people who the world wouldn't think He would be dealing with. And that's a powerful and thankworthy and praiseworthy thing. What's your name, brother?
Yeah.
Gary. I was
This is Sirach chapter 3.
All praise to the Most High.
Sirach 3:19. Many are in high place.
Many are what?
In high place.
High place. Go ahead.
And of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
See that? Mysteries. So they sit up in a high, they up in the skyscraper somewhere, right? But the mysteries of God, they reveal to brothers like that. They're living good, but they don't understand. They don't understand this book. They don't understand the mystery. We get it, right? You see what I'm saying? So the Most High, that's what's showing us.
This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 25. It says, and at that time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent.
I have what?
Hid these things from the wise and prudent.
He's talking Yahushua, right? He said, he has hid. I thank you that you hid these things from the wise and prudent. Read.
And has revealed them unto babes.
Unto who?
Unto babes.
We got it. The wise and prudent, they don't have it. We got it, right? A brother who might have just picked up the Bible one day, you might have been on the street feeling down. I picked up the Bible. You might have been in jail, picked up the Bible, and then you learned it, and you know it better than somebody who spent their whole life studying. Went to the school, went broke going to the school, right? And here you are, you just happen to pick it up one day, and the Spirit of the Most High got on you and gave you the understanding. Right? Matter of fact, you read first John 3:27. You read first John. Right, you know what I mean.
This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 27. It says, but the anointing which ye have received of him abideth in you.
Abideth in you, right? The Holy Spirit is anointed, right?
And ye need not that any man teach you,
right? You know,
but as the same anointing teacheth you of all things.
We learn everything through the Holy Spirit, right? So I can have a conversation with you, but then I can have a conversation with someone else, and you get it, and they're not getting it. Why? Because ultimately, it ain't even me. It's the Holy Spirit that's teaching me.
I want to add to that. I have a wife on we looked up for You can't make him see nothing or understand nothing, man. You see what they see now, that's all it is. And looking at him. Something my heart tell me to go tell me what I'm feeling on the inside. When I came to, I said, man, you were smoking some weed and drinking. And I said, man, from what I see you, man, you spiritually blind. You know, you gotta forgive. Just like a man on the spirit, blue eyes cannot see. You cannot make that man see.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is you have to forgive certain ways.
They was born spiritually blind? Oh yeah, but you're right. Those people were born spiritually blind. I'll tell you that, that's for sure. Go ahead, precept on the West.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and dry, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
He said the wicked is not going to understand. They can't get it, right? There's nothing, like you said, there's nothing you can do. You can make it as simple as you want. It just don't compute in their brain, right? Go ahead.
But the wise shall understand.
Because you understand that the Most High, He deal with who He want to deal with, and He said, look, I'm just not dealing with those people. I'm not going to show them. I'm only showing Israel. You see what I'm saying? He let us know that, so you understand that, right? Go ahead.
For me, that's when I get silly praise. I say, God, grant me serenity for certain things I cannot change. I cannot change that.
That's right.
The things I can.
That's right. Hey, just be happy you can see. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Happy that you have the eyes to see, right? Like give me Revelation.
He gave it to us. I don't give myself glory. I just glory to only Him.
It's all glory to Him because we understand that we didn't choose Him at any point. That He chose us, right? We don't have the power to say, okay, I want to just follow you. I want to understand the Bible. No, He chose you to do it. You see what I'm saying? Right? So let me know you got it. I need with eye salve. So anoint thy eyes with eye salve. Right there, eye salve. EYESALP.
Isaiah.
Go ahead, read that. No, it's right here. Read
John 15 and 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Basically, going back to the brother's point, the Most High chose us. We can't just go and choose the Most High because everything is predestinated to where the Most High will choose us.
Everything we ask, we shall get.
That's right. So read that, 18.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 18.
Read on.
I counted thee to buy of me gold, tried in the fire,
Read on.
that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear.
Meaning ignorance, right? Your nakedness is you not understanding, right? Read.
And anoint thine eyes with eye
It's saying,
salve.
anoint thy eyes with eye salve, right? What does that mean? Like, that's what an owl have in his eyes to see in the dark, right? So we know we're in a time of great spiritual darkness. It don't matter if it's daytime or nighttime. Darkness, spiritually, is dark out here. But if we have that eye salve in our eyes, we can see in the dark. Just how the owl sees, right? Read.
That thou may see.
That what?
That thou mayest
Because we
see.
in darkness, so the only way to see is if you have that anointed upon your eyes. And everybody ain't got it, right? Like you said. So go That's what Ephesians 6. Because that's what we're wrestling against, right? See, in 1804, we wrestled against the white man physically, right? Now we're in a time we wrestling against principalities now, right? Because the physical thing, that's all up right now. Because he got too much weaponry for us that we can't even deal with, right? During that time, if the Negro was smart, he would have rose up in the 1700s, right? When we did it, right? When we did it, and then look, what they don't know, we came over here with telling them, let's do it, because we went over to Mexico, we went to Venezuela, we helped them. But the Negro in America, he wasn't ready for this information. But now, ain't no way we gonna just go up and take up arms and go head to head with them and win. Because they got missiles, they got stealth bomb, we don't got none of that, right? When it was just, okay, they got guns and we got guns, now we could go to war that way, right? But now their weaponry is so advanced, we can't just do that with them. So now we just in a time where we waging the spiritual war now, right? That's what this is about at this time. And the Negro should have rose up a long time ago, man. In the 60s.
The Haitian called them, man, we rose up, y'all time to
exactly, because number one, it's even more y'all than it is of us.
Right.
So if we won, y'all can win, right? But see, they wasn't trying to do it. So now we here now. So now we got to play. We got to do the spiritual thing.
What you said was very true. But they should you say the Haitian was everybody. They were chosen. And they were so disobedient and God put them in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen, man.
Who, the Haitian man?
No.
Oh, the Negro in America. No, they're not going to fight. You're right. So that's what we fighting an uphill battle now. Perfect. And we're trying to get them spiritual. Because to the Negro in America, this spiritual. This
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Blind. So now we got to wake them up. You know what I'm saying? That's that uphill battle that we fighting. But see, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? I went to the Civil Rights Museum up here, right? I went a couple days ago, right? And they got a thing, right? They got the audio from one of the from the sit-ins, right? Remember they was doing the sit-ins back in the 60s, right? And they got the audio, and Esau, the white man, was just around them saying all kind of stuff, right? And I want my wife, right? My wife, Levite, she's from Haiti too, right? So she sat down and she listened to it on the headphone. And she's 36. She said, I would have just socked somebody. Like, there's no way I'm doing it. But the tribe of Judah, the Negro, they literally just sat through that whole thing. We thinking a whole different way. Like, nah, we got to just go to war with these people. Go ahead, brother.
I just want to relate to it. I remember when I was 10 or 11 years old, I was watching that movie, the African movie of slavery.
Roots. Yeah.
And you have some people, when they get on the boat, I mean, they terrorizing everything. And they jump off.
Yeah.
And I say, you see what they just did? That's probably, baby, I already jump off and kill myself and be a slave.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not going for it. Even like they brought it out in the movie, 12 Years a Slave, right? 12 Years a Slave. You have, what's his name? Solomon Northup, what's his name? 12 Years a Slave, right? Y'all remember that? Solomon something, right? And then remember, he was free. And then the white man captured him and sold him back into slavery, right? So it came a time where the master ain't like him, right? So it was a rebellious sister that was, one of the slaves was being rebellious, one of the sisters. And the master put the gun to the brother's head, and he said, "Listen, I'm not gonna whip her. You're gonna whip her, or I'm gonna kill you, right?" And the nigga whipped her. I'm thinking in my mind, no nigga, you gonna have to kill me. You just blow my head off. I'm not finna whip her. What the hell are you thinking about, right? But what did this Negro do? He sure as hell whipped that sister, right? See that mindset? That's a real slave mindset. Okay, all right. I'm not going. Now you gotta have the. What did the white man? How did the white man get America? He said, "Give me liberty or give me death, man." See what I'm saying? That's the mindset we trying to rouse up in our people, man, in all 12 tribes right now, because that's how the white man got it. He didn't get it through just letting somebody give it to him. He get it through give me liberty or give me death, right? But see, our people don't want liberty that bad. That's what it's boiled down to. Our people don't want liberty that bad. Then after we go to the listening station, right? There's another side of the wall. It's got Martin Luther King on there. It says they were training everyone to be nonviolent. I said, this nonviolent training, you should have been teaching niggas how to get armed, right? That's what I'm saying. We thinking a whole different, with a whole different mentality, man, right? And that's why we gotta come. It say when there's a document I read, right, when the Haitians came to Louisiana in the 1800s, it said they came bringing a dangerous doctrine to the Negro, a dangerous doctrine. That's what we gotta bring to our people. I remember somebody asked me, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm here to bring a dangerous doctrine to the Negro." Right. That's my job, right? Doing what my ancestors did years ago. I'm here to bring a dangerous doctrine to the Negro. Who think it's dangerous? The white man think it's dangerous. Right. It's dangerous to him because it's threatening to his power. And we're doing it through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. But right now, we wrestling against the principalities now.
You know what
right?
You're saying, what you're saying, buddy, is so thorough, so true.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, right?
You don't want that.
I just went to see my grandmother, right? And she know I moved to Atlanta. My grandma said, "Listen, don't piss them white people off too much." And what she told me, why is she saying that? She old, she from the South, and she feel like if this little nigga go around pissing them off, they gonna kill us. You know what I'm saying? It's what she's afraid of, right? But she know the Most High, he did not give us this. Give me that. The Most High did not give us the spirit of fear, right? So we come and give me Micah 3:8, matter of fact, too.
Before you say that, man, I just want to add on. The reason I know that is my spirit tells me that. I don't know what's going on there, but they don't like me down here. Sometimes I walk like this, you know. Y'all want to kill me? Go ahead and kill me. Because I'm not going to live like this. I'm going to live. God made me in His image. I'm going to live as a God.
That's right. Not as anything less than a God, because that's what the Most High God made, right? Precept.
2 Timothy 1:7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear.
But like you said, you want to kill me, then go ahead and kill me, right? At the end of the day, we understand the Most High, life and death is in His hand, right? So you ain't gonna die before your time, and if it's your time, then it's your time, and there's no arguing with it, there's no changing it, right? The Most High gave us not the spirit of fear.